Right.
Structure.
Uh, Structure. Let me see. Structure. All right. Mhm. Which this V50s won't do this morning like this?
You
You know,
don't take me out already. Yep. I 17 I don't know.
$17. You know, feel that. Which this one won't do this morning like this? No try nonsense. So this early morning. Wetin they do? Be like saying our currency we go switch to next week. Oh, bomb currency small. Since in 30 when they do like person we don't crease. We enter currency next week. We trade currency.
All
Alright,
right.
let's go. Now, we need to know the definition of structures. We need to know what structure is really all about. So you understand. So in
Yes.
your own definition, what do you think structure is all about?
Okay. In my own definition, I feel structure should be a pattern in which something is formed. Something like that.
Mm. Well, you're actually right. But me, I'll say structure is just the overflow of the market. You understand? The market overflow
Mm.
what is actually happening on in the markets. That's the overflow, the movement of the markets, the movement of the trend. That's what structure is all about.
Uh,
Understand, right?
yes.
All right. So we'll dive into the advanced market structure now. But before we do that, we'll have to take it gradually. Like I said, the last time I started with the basic structure of how it's
Yes.
how we were taught. So I will start from it again and gradually we'll keep moving today. So now, uh, in our last class, we discussed about the basic structure, which is where the market creates series of lows. Okay, let me start with this. Generally, we have two type of structures. We have the trending structures. We have the ranging structures. I think we have more safe, whereby we
Mm.
have when the market is actually moving straight and when the market is actually going on a ranging pattern. Let's start with that. We have when the market creates series of higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows and higher highs. We intend that the market is creating an uptrend.
Yes.
Then when the market is creating series of lower highs and lower low, lower highs and lower low, lower highs and lower low, it's meant that the market is on a downtrend. Then lastly,
Yes.
the market is creating series of equals.
Sideway and wrong.
So intend that the market is on what? What do you call this particular movement?
Sideway.
Yeah, you can
Is
call it
it
sideways.
sideway?
You can call it equal highs and equal lows.
Okay.
You can call them equal highs and equal lows. And in my strategy, the strategy that I trade liquidity based SMC. I trade
So
SMC,
what?
but I trade SMC, but the liquidity base. So that's what I will be teaching you now.
All right.
All right. That's I know you wanted to ask what's the meaning of SMT. That's the smart money concept of the market. Smart money concept of the market, but the liquidity base, that's what I trade. So now let's start with that. Now we'll have to go to the advanced market structure of what we actually started with. Now, the advanced market structure is you coming to the chart to be realistic. Like I said the last time, the market will never give you something as beautiful as this
Mm,
for you to see what is going on in the market. If the market is actually giving you something as beautiful as this, then believe me, everybody will be making money, millions of money daily. Though even when the market is not even giving us something like this, we still make money. But if it is as simple as this, it is if it is as simple as this picture is actually bringing it out, then
mm,
we are ready to start killing the market anytime, any day, because it will be more visible and simpler to us. But now let's be realistic. Let's go into the chart of how the market majorly creates the trend line and create the structures and everything. So now, let me take out this. All right. So now, this is where we start. At least you know how to spot your break of structures. You already know how to spot break of structures, right?
yes.
You know what happened before spotting break of structures, right?
Mm-mm.
All right. Let me go to it. All right. Now, this is the basics. This is why I said we should start from the basics, and I'm glad we started that way. Now,
Mm,
break of structures are are points whereby when the market creates this higher low and market give us this higher highs. Are you getting it?
yes. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, okay.
Okay, now let me put it this way. So break of structures are points that indicate the previous and the new points of both the resistance and the support. Now, this is an example of it. This is our higher low and this is our higher high,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
And this
Yes.
is our new low and this is our new high. Now,
Yes.
what indicates this particular movement that shows that this one is now our previous high is our break of structures. Do you get it now?
I get it. I
Eh,
get it. Yes.
so what actually indicates this particular move that shows that this particular higher high is previous is our break of structures. Same thing
Okay.
applicable to this,
On the other side.
same thing applicable here and here. And same thing as the selling pattern. Let me show you. What indicates this particular place that is our previous low is this break of structure. These are break of structures. You see it now?
Yes.
Now, in this particular place, we'll be talking about the major break of structures and the minor break of structures. Now, why do I start with the major break of structures and the minor break of structures? Majorly, our main break of structures always occur on higher time frame for us to know the movements, the directions, the directional bias of the market. That's why we always look out for major break of structures. That's the higher time frames to know our major break of structures, what the market is actually performing before we start analyzing. That's why you see most of the time you hear always check your major break of structures, check your hourly time frame to see the trend of the market, see what the market is behaving, see the behavior of the market. That's why we always say that. So now, this particular pattern, this particular chart pattern here shows that this particular movement is going to be, this particular zone is going to be our major break of structures. That means hourly time frame. It can be on 4 hours. Let's start. It can actually be on daily time frame. It can be on daily. It can be on 4 hours. It can be on 3 hours.
2 hours.
It can be on 2 hours. And it can be on 1 hour. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
It can be any of these hourly time frame. Then when we talk about minor break of structures, we have this happen here on minor time frames, which we have from 30 minutes,
And
15 minutes, we have 5 to 1. That's how we have, that's where we spot our minor break of structures. Now the difference between the major, let me write it out. The difference between the major break of structure. Now let me write it out for you. Major break of structures occur on hourly time frame. To know the directional bias of the market. Now, this particular zone, this particular major break of structure, this is where you'll be looking out for these basics of what I'm telling you. Now, on this particular hourly time frame, let's assume this particular structures is our 4-hour time frame. This particular structure, this particular movement is our 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame trend. This is our 4-hour time frame trend. Now the market has given us difference of higher lows and higher highs, higher lows and higher highs, higher lows and higher highs. And the market has given us breaks of structures. Now this is where it's getting more interesting. Now this particular break of structures are what we needed. Now, after you've discovered the trend of the market, these are the break of structures that we needed now. Now, you see this particular break of structures now is on our hourly time frame. Don't forget that we said this, we are going to use this as our let me take down this so that we can have space. Don't forget that we said this, we are using this trend as our 4-hour trend, right?
time frame.
Now, do you know that in all this particular trend, in all this particular movement, on smaller time frame like 15 minutes and 30 minutes down to 1 minute, you have a lot of structures inside this.
Yes.
That's very good. Now, as this one now that we have these 4-hour time frame structures now inside this particular. No, we'll be using this one now. We'll be using this one now. Let me draw this one out now. This is this particular place. So this is what we'll be using. Now this and this. Don't forget. By using this first one. This one. All right. Okay. Now, this is our major break of structures here, as it should be on hourly time frame. You spotted out your major break of structures. Now, how do you spot your minor? Because your minor break of structure has to break both your minor and your major together, just like this. Now, immediately you spot your major break of structure on either 4 hours, daily,
3 hours.
3 hours downward. You come down to either 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or any of the, any of the time frame to spot out your major and your minor break of structure that has the same impulsive move with this major break of structure that move together. Let me show you an example. Let's do the charts explanation so that you understand. What time frame is this? This is 4 hours. That's good. But I need a sharp trade that will explain everything. I'm looking for a buy trade. All right. Just saw one. Okay. Now, let's use this as an example. Now, do you see that this is BTC 4-hour time frame, right?
Yes.
Now, do you see this is my break of structure here, right? And this is also another break of structure. You see, this is another break of structures on higher time frame. Now, you see that this market now is on a trending market. This one is actually going up now. You know, initially it was selling, but suddenly it started changing this
Direction.
thing. We've not gotten to that area. I should have said something about this, but let's just take it very slow and steady. Now, if you notice that from this particular place, the market has been going up. Now, forget about this long distance. I just want to give you an example of what I'm actually trying to explain. Do you understand? Now, this is a major break of structure. This is a break of structure, and this is a break of structure. Now, how do you spot out your minor break of structures? Now, you've spotted, the first thing you will do is spot out your major break of structure like this and like this. We'll be using this and this as an example. Now, we've spotted out our major break of structure. Now, let's go to 30 minutes to spot out our minor break of structures. Now, don't forget that this is our major break of structure that we spot on 4 hours.
Yes.
You remember, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we're on 30-minute time frame. You can either go to 15-minute time frame safe, depending on the time frame that you want. Now, let's start with the first one here. Now, you know, this is our major break of structures, the first one that we spotted out. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Now, you see, inside this particular major break of structure, we have another trend that happens again.
Yes, sir.
You see, this is another break of structures. You see, this is another break of structures that happen. You see, you now notice that this particular minor and major break of structure has an impulsive move that break both major and minor together to the upside.
Yes, sir.
Let me show you another one again. Now, this is our major break of structures that happened, that we spotted on 4 hour. Now, from this particular place up here, you can see a lot of another break of structures. This one here is break of structure. This thing is just to understand the trend of the market. This one is a break. This one is one of our break of structures. It's It's just as if what you did on that 4 hour time frame, the same way you spotted out your major break of structure on that 4 hour time frame,
4 hours.
you just come down to the smaller time frame to spot another minor break of structure
Reconstruct.
that is closer and that has the impulse move that break both the minor and the major together.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go to hourly time frame again to spot another break of structure. Then we'll come back to uh, smaller time frame to spot it so that you understand it very clearly. Now, let's do for if I see any cell, I'm going to spot it out so that it won't be only buy that we're just spotting. Do you
Mm.
understand?
Yes.
All right. Let's use one of these. All right. Let me look for the one that is more clearer for you that you understand it. And if for our time frame structure you can't understand it, you can actually go down to 2 hours. There's nothing
All
bad.
right.
Depends on the time frame that you can easily understand your structure. Me now, I understand every structure of every time frame.
Time
So
frame.
so you can actually go to any time frame. Now, this one like this now. This is a cell structure where the market is creating a structure to the downside. You see, this is a break of structure that happens. This is another break of structures that happens.
Mm.
This is another break of structures that happens here. Very small but mighty because this is 2 hour time frame. Now, this particular break of structure, this is our major break of structure. Let me indicate 2 hours break of structure. Now you've gotten your break of structure. That's your major break of structure on 2 hours. Let's go to 30 minutes or
Mm.
15 minutes. 30 minutes or 15 minutes to spot out your minor break of structure that has the same impulse move to the downside. All right. Can you see something? Can you see something here?
Yes.
You see, this is the 2 hour time frame break of structure that we spotted. That's the major. You see this major?
Yes, sir.
Eh. Now, if you look very well clearly, let me go to 5 minutes. Maybe you'll see it very clearly there. Let me look for it. Let me look for it. Let me look for it. Uh-huh. You see what happened here? You see, this is the 2 hour break of structure, right? And
Yes, sir.
you see inside it here, you have another break of structure to the downside, very close to that major break of structure.
Yes, sir.
You've seen it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how to spot your minor and your major break of structures together. Let's go back to our, our diagram. All right. So coming back to this, that's the same thing I've been trying to explain. Now, once you have your major break of structure like this, definitely you definitely have a minor break of structures. You always have that small break of structures that will occur in between all these things like this, I will definitely break it to the upside alongside with what you are looking for. Let me see if I can move it. Let's see if we can move it like this. Something like this.
Mm.
Same thing as this, that break this. But what we need now is same break of structure, something like this. Inside that your major break of structure, you always have something like this. Are you getting it now? Inside it,
Yes, sir.
you have your
Minor group of
minor. Yeah,
structures.
you're going to have another small break of structure. That's your minor that breaks both your this minor
Minor and major.
and major together.
Uh,
Are you getting it now?
yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to give you as an assignment now. You go to your
All
chart.
right.
What's your favorite pair?
I don't get anyone though.
All right. You can either use currency or synthetic. Anyone is fine, but maybe you should use currency though. Just go to you're going to spot three different pairs for me. You do it
Okay.
one on each pairs. Now this is the assignment. You just open a fresh chart like this. Go to 4 hour time frame or any of the hourly time frame, just the same way I taught you now, either daily or
Yeah.
1 hour. The same anywhere you can actually see a very clean major trend like this that give you a very good break of structure. So spot
Mm.
out your major break of structure, go to your smaller time frame, spot out that minor break of structure, then send to
Okay,
me.
sir.
Send to me. That's the first one. Go to another peer, do the same thing. Go to another peer, do the same thing. You'll be doing three different peers. You don't need to rush it by just taking it one step at a time. That's the assignment. So
Okay, sir.
do you understand? Do you understand it, or do you have any question?
I understand it.
Is there any question for us?
For now, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, sir. I have a question.
All right.
Why do you mark the body of the candles instead of the wicks?
For which one?
I noticed. I noticed it on the charts when you were showing me the break of structure.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, the body of the candle instead of the wick, bar.
Yes.
We'll still get to that place. Just calm down.
Okay.
Just understand these basics first. Let's start with this structure first. There are a lot of things where you go learn.
Lengthy.
So you don't have to rush it. Just do. I just want you to do what you feel like you understand. It's what you are.
Yes.
The assignments will actually give me what to really focus on. So I will know that okay, this
Oh,
particular place you've not gotten it very clearly. Then I will go back to it. That's how I do my things. Oh. Because I dey bombard people with assignments. If you no get them, have you say
it's
me you
fine.
go. I fit even appoint PS for you. Say okay, go to this particular PS, open this particular place, open this particular time frame, and bring out this thing for me. Let me see. That's how I do. So you don't have to-
I'll bring your assignment for you.
yeah, all right. I'll be waiting.
So for now, I should go and do the assignment. We are still learning.
Yeah, go and do the assignment.
All right,
I'll,
sir.
I'll send you the video of this class in your Telegram now.
All right, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. I beg when I bring people for us, make they come learn. I beg. Oh.
They are coming.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. No.
Okay.
I'm on one of my trade on currency. Don't trigger. Yeah, lads, they shout. Oh yeah, now.
All right, sir.
All right.